Janet Leigh's partner, mansion, cars, biography, mystery exposed. Janet Leigh was an American actress. Her career spanned over 5 decades. Raised in Stockton, California, by working-class parents, Leigh was discovered at 18 by actress Norma Shearer, who helped her secure a contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Born, July 6, 1927, Merced, California. Died, October 3, 2004, age 77 years, Beverly Hills, California. Spouse, Robert Brandt, M. 1962–2004, more. Children, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kelly Curtis. Nominations, Academy Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role, more. Grandchildren, Annie Guest, Ruby Guest. Janet Leigh net worth $20 million. Early life. Jeanette Helen Morrison was born on July 6, 1927, in Merced, California, the only child of Helen Leda née Westergaard and Frederick Robert Morrison. Her maternal grandparents were immigrants from Denmark, and her father had Scots-Irish and German ancestry. Shortly after Leigh's birth, the family relocated to Stockton, where she spent her early life. She was brought up in poverty, as her father struggled to support the family with his factory employment, and he took various additional jobs after the Great Depression. Leigh was raised Presbyterian and sang in the local church choir throughout her childhood. In 1941, when her paternal grandfather became terminally ill, the family relocated to Merced, where they moved into her grandparents' home. She attended Weber Grammar School in Stockton, and later Stockton High School. Leigh excelled in academics and graduated from high school at age 16. Career: 1946 to 1948, discovery and early roles. In February 1946, actress Norma Shearer was vacationing at Sugar Bowl, a ski resort in the Sierra Nevada mountains where Leigh's parents were working at the time. In the resort lobby, Shearer noticed a photograph of Leigh taken by her father over the Christmas holiday, which he had printed and placed in a photo album available for guests to browse. Upon returning to Los Angeles, Shearer showed Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, talent agent Lew Wasserman the photograph of the then 18-year-old Leigh. Shearer's late husband Irving Thalberg had been head of production at MGM. She would later recall that smile made it the most fascinating face I had seen in years. I felt I had to show that face to somebody at the studio. Through her association with MGM, Shearer was able to facilitate screen tests for Leigh with Selina Royal, after which Wasserman negotiated a contract for her, despite her having no acting experience. Leigh dropped out of college that year, and was soon placed under the tutelage of drama coach Lillian Burns. Prior to beginning her film career, Leigh was a guest star on the radio dramatic anthology The Cresta Blanca Hollywood Players. Her initial appearance on radio at age 19 was in the program's production All Through the House, a Christmas special that aired on December 24, 1946. She made her film debut in the big-budget Civil War film The Romance of Rosie Ridge, 1947, as the romantic interest of box office star Van Johnson's character. She got the role when performing Phyllis Thaxter's long speech in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo for the head of the studio talent department. During the shooting, Leigh's name was first changed to Jeanette Reams, then to Janet Leigh, and finally back to her birth name Jeanette Morrison, as the studio felt Janet Leigh might cause confusion with actress Vivien Leigh. However, Johnson did not like the name and it was ultimately changed back to Janet Leigh, pronounced Leigh. Immediately after the release of The Romance of Rosie Ridge, Leigh was cast opposite Walter Pidgeon and Deborah Kerr in the drama If Winter Comes, 1947, playing a young pregnant woman in an English village. By early 1948, Leigh was occupied with the shooting of the Lassie film Hills of Home, 1948, her third feature and the first in which she received star billing. She played the young wife of composer Richard Rodgers in MGM's all-star musical, Words and Music, 1948. In late 1948, she was hailed the #1 glamour girl of Hollywood, although known for her polite, generous and down-to-earth persona. Personal life. While in high school, Leigh married 18-year-old John Kenneth Carlisle in Reno, Nevada, on August 1, 1942. The marriage was annulled 5 months later on December 28, 1942. After a tenure at Stockton College, now San Joaquin Delta College, Leigh enrolled at the College of the Pacific, now University of the Pacific, in September 1943, where she majored in music and psychology. While in college, she joined the Alpha Theta Tau sorority, and also sang with the college's a cappella choir. In order to help support her family, she spent Christmas and summer vacations working at retail shops and dime stores, as well as working at the college's information desk during her studies. While a university student, Leigh met Stanley Reams, a U.S. Navy sailor who was enrolled at a nearby V-12 program. Leigh and Reams married on October 6, 1945, when she was 18. Their marriage, however, was also short-lived, and they divorced less than 3 years later. Though Leigh initially left college to pursue her film career, she re-enrolled in night classes at the University of Southern California in early 1947. On June 4, 1951, Leigh married actor Tony Curtis in a private ceremony in Greenwich, Connecticut. Their romance and marriage was a frequent topic in gossip columns and film tabloids. From 1951 to 1954, Leigh and Curtis appeared in numerous home movies directed by their friend Jerry Lewis. Leigh credited the experimental and informal nature of these films for allowing her to stretch her acting ability and attempt new roles. On June 17, 1956, Leigh gave birth to her first daughter, Kelly Lee Curtis. On November 22, 1958, Leigh gave birth to her second daughter with Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis. Curtis and Leigh divorced in 1962. She married stockbroker Robert Brandt later that year. A lifelong Democrat, Leigh supported John F. Kennedy in the 1960 U.S. presidential election and Lyndon B. Johnson in the 1964 presidential election. She also served on the board of directors of the Motion Picture and Television Foundation, a medical services provider for actors. Death. Leigh died at her home in Beverly Hills on October 3, 2004, at age 77 after a protracted battle with vasculitis. Her death surprised many, as she had not disclosed her illness to the public. She was survived by her daughters, Kelly and Jamie, and her husband of 42 years, Robert Brandt. Leigh was cremated and her ashes were entombed at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in the Westwood Village neighborhood of Los Angeles.